Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. We are playing some Orianna mid lane because that was one of the comments. They told me to go 80 attack speed Orianna. Honestly, I think that's like really bad. I mean, you could maybe try to kite people because Orianna does have like a slow and an ultimate that does a knockback. But I don't understand the reason why I would go AD. So I'm gonna just change your pick a little bit, and I do have lethal tempo, and my teammates noticed. But yeah, I'm gonna go Nashor's Tooth and like probably Gwinsu's in like Terminus. Because the idea is utilize Orianna passive, which also Orianna passive isn't very good. So be aware, like, if I build no AP whatsoever, like I decided to go for the AD Orianna at max level 18, it does 70 damage on hit. That's like awful. Like I'm pretty sure Teemo would be better AD than Orianna would. Also, Teemo has a blind, so. Anyways, because I go Nashor's Tooth and Gwinsu's, at least both of those items give me AP attack speed and still benefit because my passive does have an AP ratio on it. So that will make it so it just does more. So that's why I'm going to change it up. Maybe I can go a Kraken Slayer like as a later item, but like not early game. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. So we'll just be trying to hit this guy with a lot of auto attacks, as you can see. Trying to do some stuff. I mean, because I have no mana item that I'm going to be going, because I'm going Nashor's, that also will change it a little bit. So that's something I also need to be worried about. I'm probably going to be doing W max because it does increase the slow amount, so there's probably no reason not to. Oh my god, dude, why did you flash towards me? That scared the crap out of me. I actually panicked so hard there, but yeah, we had our damage ramped, but also he started fighting me when I was level 4 and he was 3. I don't know why he would ever do that. Having one level advantage is good, but what's even better than that is, like, levels give you more than just, Also, I'll even build this first to make it even more attack speed oriented. Anyways, you get stats, you get HP, you get mana, you get armor per level, you get magic resist per level, you get stats, and stats, for that case, are very powerful for dueling. Because normally the stats, I believe, is like, I think around 40 or 50 HP. I actually never really look, honestly, so could be... Wait, what? This guy has no flash. I just win this. There's no way he can ever beat me. Because the thing is that I already have too much attack speed this early on. How a lot of attack speed champions work, especially with like on hit, is that if you can start hitting them and they can't escape, you're now just gonna stat check them in a way. So that's all I'm doing at that point. There was no reason for him to try to jump on me. What he should have done is try to get his Q3 prepped and then just run away with it, because he had Q3 prepped as well. He could have ran away, but instead he opted to try to fight me for some reason and died because of it. Nice. I even got that last auto attack off right there too. Dude, this guy he's probably not happy that he's losing to attack speed Orianna. I would not be happy either. So our ultimate is like a knockback, so I want to utilize that hopefully to try to like keep him in range of me when I'm fighting him. There's no reason to burn the ultimate right there because he can always snap back to try to keep himself alive. But it should take just one ultimate now, I believe, to kill if I can land everything together, maybe? A little bit of damage. He probably should just dive this guy. But you probably should have Oh. Dang, he should have waited at where his ghost or whatever it's called is. If he just waited there, it would have been smarter, but oh well. If this guy has flash, I'm screwed. If he doesn't, then I'm maybe okay. Run to me, run to me, run to me. Oh my goodness, bro. Am I gonna be the one that dies here instead of him? No, not yet. Oh, thank God I'm out. Lee Sin just had to wait on top of his like leftover body. I don't even know what to call the thing that he like leaves. It says that he like leaves his body, so I guess that's what it is. Because if he waited, it would have been pretty good to just stand on top. Oh, okay, can I help my teammate here or no? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's... Oh my goodness! There's no way this guy's gonna survive, right? Wow, he actually is. And then we have attack speed now, so it's ramping up quick. Dude, this is so crazy. This is actually working. The thing is that, with a lot of picks that are, like, not meta, and, like, once again, this guy told me to play AD Orianna, and not this, like, attack speed version that I'm building with the AP version, but, a lot of times, if you can pop off during the early game, that's what makes a lot of these picks, like, way more viable. Also, because I still like deal decent damage with my abilities too, it's pretty nice. As you can see, he's gonna deal like crazy damage here. I do have my ultimate up though, so damn, dude, I just deal too much damage even with AP, huh? I just have to flash away from that guy. Now, my E does give me armor and magic resist, and if I level it up, I technically could give myself more. So I could do that. Otherwise, what would be beneficial with my Q level up is making it so I can readjust my W more often to, like, let the slows do what they're supposed to do and, like, slow down the enemy, speed myself up, and be able to kite easier. So I think I'm still going to go for the Q because of that. Because it's probably more beneficial to be able to kite, I guess. I think that Yone's going bot. I wonder if I can get him on rotation back mid or not. I mean, he's not that weak, itemization-wise. He saw that I'm here for sure. I am fighting him while he still has ultimate, but he missed it pretty badly, so... I had to cancel an auto attack to make sure I didn't get hit, though. Remember that you don't have to, like, auto attack perfectly all the time. Sometimes you need to stop that auto attack to try to juke their ability. My Nashor's Tooth is almost completed. Well, like, sorry, it is completed, but... Just kill him again. One important thing about Orianna, by the way, this is important for, like, every version of Orianna, because I played Versus in Orianna, and I don't know if I made a video on it, which could have been any of my videos that I've published so far on this climb, but if I ever played Versus one, there was an Orianna that I played against where she used her ultimate to try to kill me, and she let me escape because how your ultimate works is that you'll toss the person basically over the ball in the opposite direction of, like, wherever the ball was. So if the person is away from the ball, you'll bring them back towards you. If Orianna's, like, chasing you down, then... Also, should I go Berserker Greaves? I feel like I kind of want Swifty Boots, honestly. I feel like its movement speed is good. You can sometimes mess up and, like, make people live, because you'll, like, toss them the opposite way, which is far away from you, and suddenly you can't get in range of them, even though it still, like, does damage and CCs them. So be aware that, I kind of am super patient with it, and you always should be, really. I messed up my abilities there, so he got to escape. I feel like I could have probably killed him if I was able to just fight him straight up, but since I missed pretty badly, not much for me to really do. I guess I'm just going to go back mid lane. I mean, it looks like the game is probably just going to be a 15-minute game, mainly because our top lane's also winning. So this is just way too many winning teammates, probably. Once again, we just all in him, use the ultimate to bring him back towards us, press our W, kill him again. If he flashes there, he could survive, but, I mean, he didn't want to, I guess, so... Dude, my auto attack speed feels insane. I never play Orianna with this much attack speed. I need to kite this guy if I want to be able to beat him, and even then it's kind of difficult, because Volibear is quite good at, Oh, dang, that actually hit me. But even then, I still win. Because I'm just over-leveled as well. What I was about to say is, Volibear, how he works is that when he W's you, which is this, like, claw swipe thing, his next one will deal bonus damage and heal him. So you really don't want to get hit by that, like, very often. In fact, you just never want to get hit by him ever after he hits you once. He hit me again, doesn't deal enough. But that's why I had to kite backwards, and that's why the initial damage wasn't too scary, because his damage kind of ramps up. It's not, like, immediate. Actually cooking. Dude, everybody's so happy about my build path. I'm so fast, too, which is so awesome, how quick I am. Like, even Smolder probably can't escape this. I just stand still and just auto attack. I mean, Smolder's a terrible champion early on. He only scales well, so I'm gonna immediately try to fight anybody that I can. Yone literally doesn't want to play the game. Oh, what a game, dude. I did not expect it to go this well. So, see how I tossed him away from me? Nice. Good kill, bro. Nice. So my teammate's the one tanking? Dang, I couldn't get to my teammate fast enough. I don't know if my shield would have been big enough to save him, though. Do I have my Gwinsus yet? I want to finish my Gwinsus because I honestly never see Orianna attack fast in any of my games. So this just feels really strange because I've never really played attack speed Orianna in my entire life. And I really want to test it, which means that I probably need to not use my TP because I need to get enough money to be able to buy this, then back, and then immediately TP back because they're going to FF immediately. In fact, I think that they might just FF now. So I might not even see what Gwinsus is going to feel like for the attack speed bonus. Dude, my uptime on my lethal tempo this game, I feel like, is also crazy high. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be this high. I've just been auto-attacking a ton. I feel like a lot of my kills have not been just, like, standard Orianna kills, too. A lot of my kills were from using my passive. So I'm not, like, scamming, like, playing regular Orianna. I'm literally trying to play for autos. I'll just TP. If I die here and, like, get ganked and stuff by multiple people and I can't outplay it, oh well. I just want to see what I can do. Oh my goodness, bro. I mean, I guess I can see how fast I attack on minions, can't I? Yeah, they already FF'd. Darn. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry that it was so short. I wish that it was longer, because if my teammates were losing, that could have been a pretty entertaining game, but you can't always have that type of thing. Sorry to the person that wanted me to play AD attack speed Orianna. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So I hope that I got to showcase like a different type of attack speed that, in my opinion, makes more sense. And the reason for Terminus after this is because Terminus gives us dual scaling. So it's an attack speed item that gives you Magic Pen. If you don't know what Terminus does, it gives you Magic Pen and Armor Pen, both. Every single auto attack stacking. It also gives you armor and magic resist, and then magic damage on hit. So it just like benefits all together. But going like attack speed AD Orianna with Kraken Slayer just makes no sense, because it doesn't benefit any of my abilities, right? So at least this one makes sense. All right. Anyways, see you guys later. Sorry it was short. If you liked it, like the video, and stay tuned for the next game of a different pick. All right, see you guys. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next game. Today, for this game, I'm playing Blitzcrank Mid. This has to be by far one of the worst picks I've ever picked in the challenge so far. In fact, if you guys don't know, if I think a pick is like literally unplayable, I won't pick it. This is like borderline at that point. I'm a little bit surprised that I even picked it in the first place. But, hey, I'll test it out. I'm surprised that the person even said... The person said that this is, like, one of their favorite off-meta picks right now. I'm like, dude, really? Like, this is not reliable. This Vladimir, for some reason, is just walking into us, so at least I can hit him a bunch. I know I'll get hit by his Q there, but the thing is, if I don't auto-attack him back, I'm just going to lose harder, so I might as well. The reason why this is unreliable is because we have 0 wave clear. Previously, Blitzcrank had W, which made it so he can deal bonus damage to minions, but they removed that part from him. The AP ratio on him is, like, okay, but, like, it doesn't make up for, how little, like, total damage it really does. Like, his Q is 100% AP ratio, right? The thing is that REQ has 100% AP ratio and it's AoE. Huh. Well played by him. I thought that he would not have pool second, so I tried doing flash into hit, but it failed. At least I had a gank, though, from my teammate, which is pretty good. I mean, he got both of the sums out from this guy, so that will be 7 minutes for those to come back up. We do have Hex Flash. We have First Strike. Really, the way that I see how this is going to be playing out is, like, hopefully I just randomly get fed. I don't know how it's going to happen, but if I randomly get fed, I'll just pop everything here. Then maybe it could be okay, where I get enough items to utilize the high AP ratios. But we'll see what happens. Because even, like, walking up to, like, CS is so challenging without putting myself in extreme danger of getting hit. But, yeah, the Blitzcrank Q does have a pretty good AP ratio on it, 100%. But it's single target and stuff. Like, REQ is a good example of 100% on AoE, true damage as well. The base damage of my ability also is probably higher than REQ, but just by a little bit. Oh, kind of close, honestly. I mean, we got that guy's flash, which is pretty good, I guess. They did say roam heavy, so that's what I'm trying to do, be a roamer. You can see that I'm already down a ton of CS, but I feel like that's just, like, probably pretty normal. I'm just gonna pull that just to get it, because I feel like I just want farm at this point. I don't have any mana. I don't die here, but I don't have enough mana to pull him or anything. So I can't really do anything to, like, follow him up whatsoever. That's whatever, though. We will just base. Buy some items for ourselves to work with. The thing is, he said, like, level 6 is when it starts feeling better because you rush Malignance to make it so your ultimate's on a lower CD, but your ultimate early on is at 60-second cooldown, so it is still pretty long until, like, level 11, I would say. So I feel like that's not even the spike point that really is going to matter just yet. Talon has no flash. Vladimir. Nobody pinged anything else. My wave state is bad, so even if I try to do like a recall here, or not a recall, a roam, it's like not going to really be that beneficial for me. I can deal a little bit of damage to him, but as you can see, he's just like full-on tanking it because he doesn't care, because there's no way I can deal enough to really abuse him whatsoever. Got a tiny poke off, though. Dang, dude, if I landed that, could have done, like, okay damage. My own character slows himself, so being able to survive anything is just going to be impossible. Yeah, feels like about how I would imagine it's supposed to go. We can't unfreeze when we get frozen on. I'm guessing the person that plays this pick only plays inside of normal games or low elo where freezing might not happen as much, because inside of higher ranks, I'm just never gonna be able to like fix wave states ever. That's just how it kind of works. Fixing wave states is impossible. But as I said, we have a decent AP ratio, and if the game goes long and I get like 1 or 2 items, hey, maybe there is hope. Maybe there is hope by then. I knew I was going to reach level 6, so I quickly hit a minion, just hoping that I would surprise the crap out of him, and it worked, thankfully. He totally could have lived if he was paying more attention. Holy shit, thank God I'm getting some kills. This is... the dream is becoming alive, because I'm just barely scraping by some kills that I don't feel like I should be getting. But hey, because I'm getting them, that's huge. Blitzcrank Ultimate, when you press it, it's just big AoE, massive damage. But also, he does have this other part, which is every single auto attack will deal 81 damage after 1 stack, and it can stack up to an infinite amount of times, but it's only when it's available. Otherwise, it will not work. Does this kill back wave? Oh, it does. Why does die here 100 to 0? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait. Maybe my shield is enough, huh? Yeah, it's actually enough. So I get his ghost, but again, I can't even fix my wave. It's still frozen. So I still just lose a ridiculous amount. Bummer. They said to be roam heavy, but not what type of boots to go. Oh, he did not freeze. That's very lucky for us. I feel like it would have been better for him to freeze, but maybe he's just trying to heal himself. Who knows? My CS per minute's very bad, but I mean, that is probably the only outcome that I can have with this pick, so... Oh my gosh, dude. My auto attack speed is just so low. So I couldn't get that. Yeah, Blitzcrank W is one of the, like, only abilities in the game that has a, like, downside to it. When I activate my W, I get increased movement speed and attack speed, but then at the end, I get heavily slowed. So when running away from people, it kind of sucks. I also never bought Sweeper like this person told me to, so that kind of is probably a tiny deal. Ganking a Mel should be hard, right? Like, if I try to pull her and she pulls me towards him, it still would be pretty challenging to do anything, I guess. I silenced him so he couldn't Q me immediately, but even then I still took a pretty hefty amount of damage there. Do I care about getting one single minion with my Q that's a caster minion? Probably not, right? What is this gank? I somehow knocked him up. Dude, okay. Dude, thank God the Shaco is, like, constantly mid lane. We are so fortunate. I also feel like that guy had a flash. So I'm just gonna ulti the wave to clear it all. We base. Do I want to try to help this guy? Damn, dude. What am I supposed to do about that? There's literally no way to be able to, like, get them. I was even worth a shutdown, so that guy's even more fed now. I also feel so far away from my item, even though I got 3 kills, which is kind of crazy. I definitely feel like I should not be that far behind. Oh, well. Of course, TP back mid lane immediately. Try to fix the wave state. Do not try to fight this guy when he has his Q3 up. Probably no reason to use... my ultimate for this. I was hoping that I would just blind hook him, but not successful. The goal would be land Q into, like, a few auto attacks, and those few auto attacks, like, will allow me... I tried to not take the minion there. I wanted the minion to die, and hopefully he walks into my ability. I was trying to trick him into, like, walking into that. Our Malignance is almost... I mean, it is done. I just have to go buy it. At least that will help out with, like, wave clear, too. He did use his pool. Aatrox died topside. They are so AP heavy on the opposing team. I probably should just, he said that it's roam heavy, but once again, I have to use my ultimate to roam every single time, and it's not that low of a CD just yet. Maybe after I finish this, let's buy that sweeper as well. Maybe I can just start going, like, side lane and stuff. Although, I would imagine there's no reason Vladimir would ever not just follow me. Oh, I accidentally pressed Q there. So every single 40 seconds I can wave clear. I mean, that's not that bad of a CD. Plus, we're getting close to level 11. The cooldown of Blitzcrank is 60, 40, 20. So yeah, it gets that short. Even at level 11, it will be pretty short. Get the bonus attack speed to kill these. It just sucks using my ultimate to push out because I also kind of want to try to fight him, so... Oh, well. Somebody really mid lane trying to gank me? Freaking Blitzcrank, bro. Well, I could step up for the wave and just see what happens. Like, just walk up and ulti it. I shouldn't do it on this cannon wave anyways. I probably want to wait until another one. Oh my god. Can't get that. Can't get that one either. I'm on the way, but there's probably no way that I can make it there in time. Looks like somebody's at least gonna die. What? She lives? She's not there either. Alright, I'm on the way down, dude. Nice. That guy really doesn't want to try fighting me? Seriously? Damn, alright. The reason why I'm not trying to pull Mel is because, it's a Mel. She's gonna make me pull... Don't I just get one shot here if I find this guy? I'm so scared about Talon just sitting inside of a brush to kill me. That's why I just blindly threw my hook in there just to find him. All right, well, at least the, like, somewhat hard part of the game is over, where I feel like the Blitzcrank early game is just so trash that it makes it a lot harder to play. Of course, I just used all of my abilities right when a fight breaks out. He is rotating topside. Oh, you are just so dead, dude. If only I had my ultimate. But at least we get a free kill because he still doesn't see us. Makes it a little bit better. Probably can't take this either. I'm level 11, though. That doesn't hit, really. Well, just damage him and walk away. We're going to lose first turret because of that. But at least we have all the objectives, so it doesn't really matter for the feats of strength anyways. So let's build Sword Boot so I deal a lot more damage. Imagining Storm Surge. They said Malignant's Shadow Flame. Alright, we go Shadow Flame. Just kidding. No Storm Surge for us. Dang, that person just lived with 1 HP. My ultimate's on a 27-second CD. I cannot believe we actually might win this game. I mean, we even have a Teemo support. I know Teemo support's not that bad, but... So my ultimate does 600 damage, but every single auto attack does that shock. I don't know how the shock works with Vladimir, by the way. So be aware that there might be a chance that the Vladimir has a type of, like, his pool maybe dodges those. But if it doesn't dodge those, that's crazy good. That means if I get a couple auto attacks onto him, I can, like, start ramping the damage pretty quickly. I have no idea if that guy needed his stacks or not, but I'm glad I got another kill. Can't believe we're 5-2. Vladimir gets tanky, so kind of annoying that he gets HP tanky. I'm just gonna grab these roses, because why not? Dude, there's a rose under there, too. That'd been funny if that hit him. You do have a slight AP ratio on your physical damage, but it's really not that nuts. He doesn't die. Oh. Well, I tried. I landed a good hit onto him, made him burn his pool, landed my ultimate. He just needed one more hit, but just barely survives. Damn, my ultimate's really coming back up already, too. I don't think that I want to fight that. Oh, I can't commit for the Shadow Flame because I already built this. Oh, it's whatever. I mean, this is still, like, not that bad of a buy, I guess. Teemo's for sure dead here, probably. I do have TP, but if I TP in, then... Oh, nice. You probably killed that guy, right? Nice. Huge. I can try to use my flash to try to find, like, a pick onto somebody that's squishy, but at the same time, like... God damn it, dude. I hate missing hook on a target like that. Because that was probably a freak... Is he just standing there? Dude, is he just waiting for the next hook? Is he tilted or something? No, dude. How do I get this guy now? Dang, I can't even kill him. How pathetic is that? And then I just die. I landed full combo. I guess I have to literally just auto-attack him down rather than just go for immediate hit. So that's the issue with what I just did there. I had to auto-attack him a couple times to get this static field going. Or just, like, burn my flash to get on top of him sooner, I guess. And then maybe I could have won. Never use the ultimate until it's a finishing move. But I was also a little bit worried about him, like, being able to survive through his pool. So that's what I was worried about. Thank God they have a bunch of squishy champions. But once Talent finishes Edge of Night, boom. I'm just completely worthless against him unless somebody procs it. So that's another issue. So we'll go Shadow Flame after this because it's less expensive. But then I probably have to go like a Rabadon's Death Cap. I think Lichbane is eventually going to be purchasable too. And then, I mean, if need be, I might have to go Void Staff if they build MR. But they haven't yet this game. I haven't been CSing in a very long time. If I go topside to CS, I feel like fights are going to break out. That doesn't kill that minion. Man, I'm not even there, guys. I wonder if I can even beat this guy. He's way more fed than me, but if I land everything, maybe? Depends. We got the Otacon because they decided to do that. This will reveal him in stealth. Close. Almost hit him. If I get to ever pull Mel, it will be very, very powerful. My gold earned is barely anything. They did say just sit inside of brushes, but too bad they're playing champions that don't seem that bad at getting, like, pulled or even baiting a pull. Everybody's so scared by the time that I arrive that there's no way for me to do anything. I could try to burn Flash one time to get him, but I don't want to burn a Flash and not get a kill. And I feel like my damage isn't so crazy that I'll just one-tap him. I mean, I don't even have 2 items yet. I do enjoy getting to play off of Teemo shrooms, though. That is nice. We should probably try to just force something mid lane. If Draven's around. But again, if I try to force on Mel, she just might reflect it. Which isn't bad because it brings me towards her, but it's not gonna, you know. That juke was crazy. This guy got hit by a thing. I can't help him. I think that I can kill this guy if I wait. You die. The reason why I was able to kill him there is because I waited for my hook CD and then knock him up, use a bunch of abilities. This is going to proc multiple times, use the ultimate as a finishing move. So that's what I tried doing there. It kind of worked out a little bit. We'll buy the upgraded boots for now. I mean, we have a decent amount of magic pen, 33%. When I finish my Shadow Flame, I'll have even more. So if I ever hook somebody that is, like, no MR, I will hit very, very hard. Plus, we're slowly getting close to level 16, even though I'm never going side lane, I guess, too. The team is also doing good enough that I can try to, like, help them a bit. But Vladimir is over 100 CS up on me. That's just, like, inevitable if I'm going to be trying to, like, always look for picks that have not really been happening just yet. Kennen AFK. Damn. So I guess we win? Like, look how tanky this Vlad is now. He has 3.1k HP. I just silenced him. He's almost dead. Alright, he got me, but he just spent so much time doing it. In my life is, like, definitely not that important. So thankfully, that's not a bad death. Like, 2 kills. Even trading 1 for 1 with Vladimir, in my opinion, is worth it at this point, because he is the biggest threat on the opposing team. The rest of them aren't really that scary, so I'm definitely not the biggest threat on my team. Sure, I'm a threat, and being alive is okay, but in case I want to trade 1 for 1, Vladimir is by far the one that I want to kill. Also, I mean, Talon was also worth a lot too, but I wasn't really expecting him to die. Damn, the amount of healing he just got. Damn, dude, that was crazy. I mean, it's pretty easy to win a 4v5. They literally don't have a top laner. I don't know how useful he would have been, so we're gonna win with this Blitzcrank Mid. I cannot believe it. That is so wild. They will try to win 4v5, but I wish them luck. It's gonna be so challenging to win 4v5. You're gonna step on this, and then I ult you, and hopefully you die to the burn. So I trade 1 for 1. I know this guy's like gonna immediately one-shot me because, I mean, I'm really squishy and Talon is really fed, so being able to burst him without getting myself killed is almost impossible, but I'll still take it every single time. Because at least I'm getting money for myself, too. If I ever get level 16, plus I finish this Shadow Flame, I might get strong enough that I can, like, kill Talon before he kills me, maybe. I might be able to. I bet the thing that really helped out this game was that one kill that I got on Vladimir from leveling myself up to level 6 when I was running away, pretending that I was, like, not gonna be able to win, and then boom, killed him. Getting a solo kill on Vlad as Blitzcrank Mid is unreal in my mind. Also, this Vladimir has, like, 2 million points, so not only is he a diamond player, but this guy is probably a Vladimir one-trick. He has hashtag Vlad. So I'm playing versus a literal one-trick, which makes it so much more difficult. Oh, Kennen's back. Dude, what if he actually didn't AFK and just was, like, DC'd? Man, if I pulled myself over the wall and then immediately died to Vlad, that would have been pretty ridiculous death. Ooh, I almost got him there. Yeah, pulling Kennen would one-shot him. But do I want to try burning my flash for a not very useful person? I just silenced him at least. I'm not going to try to die here. Nice kill. I still don't know if I can really help just yet. I did get my ultimate off previously, so that does help out the fight probably a bit. I am so dead. But I managed to get my ultimate back up, so I was able to kill another person, though. I did get somebody else. Nice. Okay. Not bad, dude. We'll take it. We almost have that Shadow Flame. Even though the game might just be over here, so GG. We got to win the game. Yeah, Kennen's not even going to try to stop it. Not that he even could. If he goes in, he just dies. There's no way for him to even play the game. So. Blitzcrank mid lane. Wow, it actually kind of worked, I guess, in a way. Definitely don't think that this is feasible, and you should never be playing it. I played it just to see if I could do something with it. If I get asked again inside like Master Tier, probably wouldn't play it, I think. It would be, I believe, too difficult to play. What is going on with my screen, dude? Honor you three, because those three were around me all the time. So, damage dealt is not even going to be... Oh, you know what? It's okay. It was alright. I thought it was going to be way lower than all of my teammates, but it was okay. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Can't believe we won this. This is the person I was against, by the way. As you can see, 138 mastery. So, Diamond, Vladimir, OTP. Anyways, that was nuts. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next video or game, I guess. We are playing a Kennen Support. They said to just play basically Kennen Support. They told me like runes and stuff, but Rocket Belt and Celestial into Celestial. Oh, the support item into like Trailblazer. All right, we can test that out, I guess. Let's see if there's any wards over here. Is she gonna put anything down? Okay, I managed to get the ward away from her. I feel like the early game is bad because we don't have a character that I feel like is very good for the early game, right? Like, not me, but I think Senna's a trash champion early on. So we should technically be losing because we just can never get first push. Zone is also not that weak of a champion at level 1 into a thing like mine. I'm imagining that most likely this person is playing Senna because of the Senna changes. The Senna changes were that they just made it so the drop rate of her souls is higher, but I still feel like that's not gonna make her so strong to the point that she doesn't still have like a pretty trash early game. I am landing pretty good hits onto the Sona. Of course, we have like decent all-in. Oh my goodness, you missed. Thank goodness. Yeah, he still had barrier. I mean, our Senna lost her ability early on, which is the reason. I have him so low, but I can't kill him on my own. It's not possible. If anything, he can like try to dive. Oh, he would rather die just to make it so his teammate gets the kill. I mean, that's okay with me. At least my Senna was able to get something off of it. I might not get an assist, but that's like not that bad. Because it's still a 1-for-1. Kha'Zix also burned his flash, so he doesn't have that anymore. Neither does Ezreal, I guess, so we'll just ping both of those. We'll sweep out this vision that they put down. So how Kennen works is they have a 3-hit passive. Whenever you land an ability, your W also will make it so your auto attack is empowered. To apply that stack to them as well. I stun him, but I mean, it's not really that crazy of a hit. Your Q is normally your main damage source. If you go AD Kennen, you can max W instead, but in our case... What? That doesn't land there? I feel like that was good. But you want to try to, like, land a nice stun hit onto them. Your E turns you into a little lightning ball that you can run around in. Normally, you initiate by, like, holding on to this... Dude, you're gonna, like, die, man. I got the stun off, though. That guy is so chunked. But they still have, like, the healing. We do not pair well as a duo of a team comp. But at least... maybe at level 6 I can do something to, like, try to get them. Hope her farms something that she can't get. She's trying to continuously heal me, but the thing is that she's just gonna run out of mana. Little stun hit. They're still just walking to my Qs occasionally, which is pretty nice. They couldn't get that fast enough. Wow, she's allowed flash? Whatever, at least we still get it. I thought that Well, actually, no, we know that. The Ezreal is the one who burned Flash. I never pinged that she used it. She only used her heal. Alright, well, I mean, good job, Zyra. Good job, like, making them have to run away from it. Also, burning the Sona Flash is pretty nice. Because maybe I can just all-in at level 6. My all-in is kind of crazy. I don't know if my team is going to be able to get these minions. Your auto-attack speed is so bad. That Ezreal's trying to freeze hard, and I kind of left, so I can't even help fix it. Oh, well. At least she's going like a tanky build. Going Black Cleaver first item apparently is pretty damn good on Senna. I looked up the win rate of it on a stat website, and it does show that it is pretty damn good, because I had to play Senna mid for a game on stream yesterday. And that's what I went to. A little bit of poke damage. I also get to secure this. I could maybe try roaming, I guess. Okay, never mind. They just left. I will stay bot side. Is this warded with a pink ward? No. Probably a regular ward then. Landed Q on that guy for a little bit of damage as well. Another good hit. Got Electrocute proc off. If only I was level 6, man. If only I was level 6. I guess I'm about to reach it. Nice. I had to ignore my Senna and literally just hit the wave. I'll try to be the person who tanks this guy. So I just flashed and used my ultimate. Your ultimate is a wide AoE. It does damage every single half second, and it also applies your stun. Whenever you stun somebody, though, over and over again, it does diminishing effects of the stun, so you don't get to stun them, like, permanently. But you do get to stun them so quickly, though. My bad, I thought you were going to be able to get that cannon. I thought she was going to auto-attack it. So I'm going to go Hextech Rocket Belt as the first item to make it so I can, like, gap close with it, so I can use my ultimate more effectively, because Kennen's kind of a short-range character. Your Q is long, but your Q damage isn't so crazy that you just automatically kill people. The base damage is good, though. 275 is pretty insane for base damage, but it's probably because it's single target. Your W, when you activate it, besides every single fourth auto attack, making it so your next auto attack will apply that stack onto them, it also does bonus damage from that. Be aware when you stun people with the like 3 stack, it doesn't deal bonus damage, you're just stunning them. But the auto attack does deal bonus damage itself. Anyways, whenever you use your W, everything that did have a stack on it gets hit again, as long as you're in range of it. So the general combo is if like you have a bunch of people face checking you and you're sitting inside of a brush, you'd probably try to E plus ultimate, run through them and press W, and hopefully you're gonna be able to like hit every single person with the W, because the AP ratio of the W is better than your Q. But the base damage isn't as insane. Oh yeah, Ryze is the top laner, and apparently he's losing so badly that they decided to like try to lane swap, but it just seems like they're just griefing or something. So I just automatically won, I guess. Maybe, we'll see. Ryze literally is trying to kill somebody who has egg. So that's never gonna work. So Ryze truly is kind of griefing hard. Oh. Nice. Good kill. Probably can't do more, right? Zyra landed a good root. I just followed up with my 3-stack. Little trade onto the Sona. So basically the whole entire game is like really jank right now because the Ryze, who was losing so hard, like started lane swapping all over the place, and then that confused like the hell out of the enemy team because their own teammate is like starting to appear in places that he shouldn't be. And then everybody else then is starting to do the same exact thing. That's just making it even more difficult for them to know exactly what to do. I don't know. So basically he is griefing. I would say that definitely is reportable for like kind of just giving up. I have my proto belts in base. I'm sure Anivia would be fine, right? Even if she gets initiated on by Aurora. Don't think that Anivia should get one-shot by any means. I'm also just going to buy a pink ward because I'm a support. We can put this down somewhere. We want to put our vision, the deeper the better, so we can like watch rotations between lanes and stuff. That's why I put it down like here and stuff, so we can watch. Like Senna, for instance, cannot get ganked without seeing it. Kind of. I guess if they went through lane, maybe, but... Even deep pink ward is pretty good, too. I can clear this. I mean, he's just going to play super far away. I don't think that there should be any reason for him to step up ever. My Q range isn't as long as his, so it's very unrealistic for me to land my Q onto him unless he steps up into it like that. Oh my goodness, this is way too many people, dude. Well, at least he messed up pretty badly. This is kind of their whole team down here, but we have Anivia rotating, though. I stunned this guy. Big stun going off. Meanwhile, Ryze is just, like, in the middle of nowhere. I just stun him. We don't even need to, like, try to do stuff after we stun. Yeah, so they sent 5 people, bot and all died, so it's going to be another 15-minute game of just an automatic win since they're losing too hard. Feels bad for enemy team. My Zyra's so good, dude. She has been able to make so many good plays happen. Normally, I'm not a big fan of Zyra jungle, but she, from the beginning of the game, has felt like she has kind of had control over the map. Especially with the, like... Sometimes it feels like people are super scared to try to do fights where, like, the enemy team is doing an objective, like the dragon, and my team will just let it die, but she knew that we could fight. So I just all in with the Zyra to help kill. This is just the Ryze who's inting, and that's a 15-minute game. So thanks for watching, guys. I just alt F4 to like make the animation not show because it doesn't really matter, I guess. Honor everybody. Everybody popped off on my side. Sorry that it was a 15-minute game. I've had a lot of those today, but I did second most damage on my team as the Kennen. So yeah, peace out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the game being so short. Can't really control that. See you guys next time. Bye. Hey everybody. Unfortunately, guys, I started the recording a little bit later, but I did land a bubble. There was 4 people sitting inside of that brush. Fior was not there. I landed a bubble onto Blitzcrank as they were invading, and we almost killed him, and he flashed away, and they didn't pull any of us for some reason, and that worked pretty good for us. So this person asked for AP Nami Mid, but also to whisper ASMR. I don't know if I'm going to do that all game, but I'll try to do it a little bit. Maybe, like, after kills and stuff, especially for, like, no excitement, but, like, settle it down where it's like, let's go! We did that! That was amazing! Type deal. Or, like, maybe when I talk about our ratios and stuff. But I don't really want to do an entire game of it, so I'll try to do it just sometimes. But basically, how Nami works with AP Nami is that you just farm during the early game, and you farm during the early game. Your W does percent damage. Right now it's -6, but eventually, when you have high E, that turns into a positive. So once it turns into a positive, that's when you're going to be able to make it so your W bounce, which doesn't have that crazy of an AP ratio, it's only 50%, can deal a lot more. And then it can bounce multiple times as well, and I believe that the multiple bounces literally do cause that effect multiple times. So that's what the goal is. You do have healing with your kit. Your AP wave clear is pretty bad, so that makes it a struggle. You can solo kill people and beat people. How you can is that you need to just get to, like, level 7-ish plus, like, one single item. Because at that point, whenever you try fighting people, you'll be able to kill them because you can just constantly heal yourself. And if you're versus something that doesn't have consistent damage, like, for instance, Ari, a lot of times you can sustain better, and then you'll just eventually win because you're able to trade versus them, and they can't sustain back like how you can. So that's the goal. I'll heal myself here and bounce it onto her. But yeah, pretty simple, like, champion for the early game, because honestly you just don't want to do anything. For sure you can, like, attempt to, like, fight them in terms of, like, juking them and juking their abilities, because Nami's passive gives you movement speed whenever you use an ability and it touches any ally. In this case, we're using my ability on myself, is what I was saying. And that makes it so I speed up myself. So that is always beneficial. And that also has a pretty good AP ratio as well. 25% isn't that bad for, like, increased movement speed. Later on, when you have, like, death cap, if you can get to death cap, you will have, like, a really good amount of damage. Okay, you were not able to chase that guy down. Close, though. We almost got them, I guess. I mean, we did get their flash, which is pretty good as well. That's not that bad. We'll take it. I am okay with that trade. So, for our first purchases, we normally want to get some type of lost chapter item, because otherwise you run out of mana. So you don't want to run out of mana. And the thing you'll need to do is get death cap. Once you need the AP rate should be very high to benefit from it. So that's going to be our first purchases this game. Lost chapter purchase, of course, very good. We do enjoy that. So then I can have a bigger mana pool for healing myself, because the mana cost of your W is a little expensive. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like hundreds of mana, right? Right now it's 80. I think it does get 2. Oh no, it actually does not ever go to 100. It's at 90. But yeah, to go over Nami's abilities, you have a bubble that's AoE. When you land on people, it will crowd control them. Your E makes it so your next 3 auto attacks or abilities, whenever they land on anything, including, like, enemy minions, will deal bonus damage. So that is a way to make it so you can deal a little bit more of an AP ratio on things. Like, for instance, you know how my W has a 50% AP ratio? Now it's 70%, because my E is also going to hit them. But of course, remember that with your W... No! I'm gonna miss that, dang. I'm using my ear to, like, help last hit. Just deal a little bit of damage to this guy. As you can see, my trades aren't that bad, because I can just press W, and boom, she gets healed. Or, like, dealt quite a bit of damage. Right now, the reason why I'm healing myself and letting it bounce to her is because I believe this is still the interaction where for some reason, the bounce of using it on yourself is longer than you trying to hit the enemy. So if you use it on yourself, it will actually, like, have just a tad bit more range. Like, the smallest amount more, but that little bit more can be, like, really beneficial, so. I tried getting her, I just back away after I miss. Of course, our biggest struggle is the wave clear. If I miss my abilities, that's fine. But see how, like, whenever she uses her Q on the wave, I'm stepping up and just starting to fight her? Because I know that if she all-ins me with everything and lands every single ability, I can't even die. Especially with her Q being down and stuff. You don't need to be that scared of them. My team is losing. Not a good state for us because, honestly, the game needs to go pretty long for me to reach my power spikes to make me strong and, like, be, like, a very useful champion. If we continue losing and, like, my teammates lose really hard, eventually I'm going to fight a bunch of people that are, like, way more fed than me, and that could be, like, a really big issue. Dang. I feel like that guy's, like, just going to be able to run away and survive now. Dang, I didn't even get an assist, man. I ran all the way up there for nothing. It's so sad whenever you leave your lane to, like, help somebody out and get literally, like, a deficit from it. I'm trying to combo her before her Gwen W, like, solves the fight for her. Nice, we were able to do it. For runes as well, you might notice I have no Transcendence. I like Transcendence as a rune. That's a rune that I take on many mages, but we're trying to get as much AP as possible, so we have absolute focus in Gathering Storm for that. But yeah, we got the Gwen. This is a really good gank by my teammate to help me out, which is amazing. Give me a little bit of help. Hopefully my microphone picks up some of this, because I know with ASMR stuff, sometimes you have to get so damn close to the microphone because you're basically whispering. Ooh. Good hit. Deal a little bit of damage back to me, but overall I'm still not feeling too threatened. Maybe I should, though, because I am very low. I'm gonna flash. Darn. So I don't want to deal with that. She is very low, but I don't think I can kill her. Yeah, and I didn't land my W. It's okay. The thing is that our purchase is crazy. So I got shit on it. Oh my goodness, dude. You are going to die if you, like, play a little bit too aggressive here. Damn, dude, she's so chunked. Can I even help with this? Okay, nice. I'm just gonna throw a wave from really far away and hope he just walks into it. Darn, dude. Your wave goes so far, so you can, like, throw from really far away. So your wave gives you and your teammates your passive, but it's double, so you get crazy movement speed. So you can use Nami ultimate as an engage tool. Your teammates lose because of Anyways, it's kind of risky to stay right now because we don't want to get caught out with us being quite chunked. This is the point where we're going to feel very, very powerful. I normally would go Ludens because it gives the most AP. I guess Blackfire Torch does also have that nice effect of giving you bonus AP based off of how many people you hit. But that's going to be, like, better later on than early on. Also, one really nice thing... I just want to press W, but it's not going to hit her, darn. One really nice thing about, well, I guess it's not going to be super nice. Horizon Focus is getting buffed next patch. They're buffing the AP by a little bit. Horizon Focus is something that I used to build core on Nami because you would increase it by 10%. They've removed that, so now it just gives you a ton of AP. So that does make it, of course, a bit weaker in that sense. Oh, man, do I just die here? Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, there's no way to solve that one. It's easy to get. Blitzcrank, I'll get into RA Charm. I got CC for most of them. But my ultimate, I maybe could have killed them, but I didn't. So, we'll start building a Medjay just in case. There's a chance that I can like benefit from it this game. Damn, this Nami's taking... I mean, not Nami. This Ahri's taking so many plates mid. It's so frustrating. When Nami's passive says that whenever you hit abilities on an ally, it includes your Q. So if you hit Q on yourself, you do get movement speed. Be aware. Because your Q costs less mana than your W, so you might as well use that to like get back to lane rather than your W. It says to do E next, but I like putting some points in a Q because this will allow you to wave clear a little bit easier, especially with Luden's procs. I'm going to try to go bot lane here because they are a little bit low. They're kind of far away, though. They're not even stepping up, so I'm just going to stay mid instead. I'll ping that this guy's also missing. So we Q back wave, use our E. As you can see, the whole entire back wave gets cleared. Helps out a little bit with that wave clear issue. The reason why we don't go Death Cap as a second item is because, I mean, it gives you bonus AP based off of how much AP you have. And if you don't have much AP, it really doesn't give you too much, I would say. So it's just better to, like, build another really effective item for AP and then do it after. Darn, I can't get him. Sorry, bro. Even though I landed this slow and everything, it's just not enough. I mean, the Lucian dash is just a super low CD, so... Hopefully my bot laner realizes to go mid. He does, looks like, so that's fine. Pull someone, bro. Try it. I'm trying to speed up my ally to see if he could maybe get on top of them, but he couldn't. I'll just stay bot because Ezreal's still mid. I'm okay with that. Aatrox took top turret, and as you can see, Aatrox also has 50 more farm than my teammate does, which is kind of bonkers. Wow, this Lucian is... Wait, my teammate's not helping me. Oh my goodness, dude. I almost died because of that. In fact, I still maybe can. I heal my ally, it bounces to Lucian. I'm trying to save her with the bounce again, but it's kind of difficult. I flash away from that so I don't die. Bounced! Oh... Dang, I missed my bubble. But at least this guy lives. Keep going, keep going. Oh, dang, you probably can't get anybody here. Nice try, though. My ultimate's almost back up. And also, I'm almost level 11 as well. I just need a little bit more EXP. Now I have it. If for some reason they tried to, like, kill my Ezreal, I could kill them, but it looks like they're not going for him. I was hoping that maybe Blitzcrank would stick around and go. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. Alright. Look at our ratios. It's 9%. It's each bounce, right? So, now I heal myself, I'll bounce to them. How the bounces work as well is that each bounce, it will, like, cause it to... If you bounce it on an enemy, it can bounce to an ally. It has to bounce between enemy and allies over and over again, but it only can bounce up to 2 times after the initial cast. So if you truly want to deal the most damage, technically, you have to throw the W on an enemy and hope that it bounces on an ally and then hits a different enemy, and whichever enemy it hits, it just does a ton of damage. But, of course, when you do that, you never know... Oh. I'm guessing that maybe getting ganked... No? Okay, I was gonna say, because I feel like Blitzcrank could have probably killed me there. I'm so dead. I was trying to help out the Wukong, and... I almost had my heal back up. I'm literally getting engaged on by so many people. The thing is that this fight doesn't even seem that good for them at the beginning, I thought. I thought we could, like, play together. But apparently I was too caught out, so I died too fast. It's very sad. We're at 13% bonus on our bounces now. A lot of times, you're going to just see me press W on an ally, and then I'm going to use E on myself, and what will happen is that it will bounce on them, then bounce towards the enemy, and deal a bunch of damage. That's what I'm going to be doing for most of the game. I mean, the game has kind of just begun, because we still have a long ways to go. I said I was going to go Horizon Focus, but, I mean, the Horizon Focus doesn't build out of this, but I saw that I could build a Needless. I'm just going to go the Shadow Flame, because, I mean, it does also give a ridiculous amount of AP, so I'll probably go Horizon Focus and Shadow Flame and Death Cap. It's going to be a very expensive build, but when we finish everything, it'll be fine. I'm trying to go no defensive tools. Man, of course, another fight breaks out when I'm not there, and I don't think that I can get up there fast enough. Hey, but if my team is able to win without me, I guess that's fine with me. Yeah, they can. Sick, dude. Well played. Too bad I'm not able to also farm bot lane at the same time, though. I'm going to try to get down there to try to defend the turret. I hit Ezreal with my bubble as well, so we both got the speed boost. I'm guessing that the turret's just going to die, but at least I can collect the wave afterwards. Because I don't think that my team should be very threatened after getting those kills. So we're not so far behind that I think this guy just 100 to zeros us. I believe that if she jumps on us and we fight her, we won't just straight up die. But I'll try to keep myself healthy just in case. Get the rose. I think that Ahri's going mid, dude. Wow, I didn't miss Kennen. I'm on the way mid, but I feel like this is just a lost fight already. Because Wukong doesn't even have ultimate. Like, how are we supposed to fight with that? This is one of the issues with wave clear. Because I can't wave clear side lane very easily, then it's very difficult for me to like be grouped with the team. Just heal our ally, he doesn't die. I do still want to try to like play as a team to like create opportunities. Damn, dude, I died so freaking fast. There's just way too many people. I was okay with getting Blitzcrank hooked because, as you saw, I can just throw my wave towards Lucian. And because I do that, I mean, he feels pretty damn threatened by it. He can't just, like, walk into my wave because if he gets hit by it, it does okay damage. But the biggest thing is he doesn't want to get CC'd at all, probably. So that's why I was trying to initiate a fight. Also because I figured that Gwen was most likely doing Dragon, because it'd be very strange for them to not be doing it with somebody. So Gwen was inside that fight at the beginning of it. We're not getting super fed through kills right now, but that's okay, because I think that 3 core will basically be our spike. I'm going to go Death Cap after this, so it's going to be a very long 3 core spike since it takes a long time to buy a decap. But once that is done, we'll be online for the rest of the game, and then every single item purchase after that will still be like crazy good. And of course, like Gathering Storm will continue getting stronger as the game continues. So I'll try to like farm bot side and like just try to shove out. I don't want to be down here for that long, but I also don't want to team fight without my ultimate. Fior's still dying, but she'll scale, I think. Big stay. Where's he going on? Really, Wukong's not gonna try helping me? Alright, bro. Don't help me then. Wukong was just on red buff. I figured that he would come down and try to help me with the Gwen. But he does not care. It's alright. At least I, Oh, man. I mean, I'm TPing in, I guess, but... Oh my god, dude! Okay, we got a crazy bounce from my Shadow Flame. I can't, save you further than this. Dude, that was actually the peak bounce that I needed. Oh, I just got so much money from doing that, too. Yo, let me heal you. I'll heal my ally. Let me heal you! Alright, I'll just use this on him because it will bounce. Oh wait, you can only use it on champions. That's right. You can't use your W even on that? Huh. I thought that you could use it on epic monsters, but you can't. Dude, this Ezreal is kind of just running it down. That guy is just constantly trying to fight people for some reason. I don't really know why. Let's go! We got Oddcon. 25% bonus each bounce. 32% each bounce. Yeah, so what I did to Lucian was I pressed on him and then it bounced to Blitzcrank. So we did get the double bounce effect for damage. Remember that also the bounce effect doesn't just mean damage, it also means healing, but we don't really care about that because looking at big heals isn't really that cool. Looking at big dam is. Big dam, like a beaver. Also, your AP ratio on your ultimate isn't that bad. Because, I mean, Nami ultimate is a pretty wide area. So... Never thought the Shadow Flame would come in so clutch, by the way, as well. When people are below 20%, they just get destroyed. Poor Ezreal, bro. I feel like that death isn't as int-worthy as the other one. The other one was pretty bad, but that was, like, just kind of a whatever death. Because it's kind of hard for him to survive anywhere. Side lane, I got caught out the same way, but I had a flash to survive when I got caught. Looks like she's just gone. Chasing that guy seems hard. I'm trying to stack up all these minions so I can CS them a little bit easier. Alright, I mean, we're still farming pretty good compared to Ahri. I'm not going to try to take Ezreal's farm, but it looks like Wukong is. There's a fight going on top side. I mean, the person that we should just be playing around is permanently Wukong, but we also need him to try to make plays with us, too. Because right now he's just kind of farming a lot and not trying to initiate anything. I am rotating over to this dragon. Oh, they're just doing Baron instead. I will try to help the dragon. I mean, I'm not that good at helping with it. Nice, secure. I mean, we're still not even on our decap spike, so that's kind of still what we're waiting for. Ezreal probably looks like he's dead. Oh, never mind. I thought Ahri would have... If Ahri stayed bot lane and rotated on Ezreal, he could have probably died, but she decided to base instead, which allowed her to live. Does he just die again? Dang. Whenever they kill my teammates like that, I almost feel like it could have been good if I was able to somehow get there before everybody dies, and then I can look for a nice ultimate play as they're all funneling in to try to kill a teammate. That would have been so sick to do, but he died really quick, and I don't think the enemy team was really funneling. I guess there's no reason to base because I don't have my item, huh? I probably should just stick around until I fully finish my completed item. How are they not hitting mid? Oh my goodness, they're not hitting mid here. They definitely could have. We could have lost it, so I guess we got to keep it for a moment at least. Still so far away from decap, man. Still so far. It's so sad. I feel like Blitzcrank might try to, like, initiate on me, so that's why I'm super scared right now. Got the cannon. I want to use my ultimate as a counter engage or a secondary engage. I never want to be the main engage unless for some reason they're, like, all just walking into it, because it is a pretty slow ability. My teammate should survive here. Dang, I'm gonna die before I can even do anything. And also, Aatrox got the kill, so we might just lose on this push. Give the inhib, please. If my teammates die and we lose the game, I'm gonna be so sad. How are they even, like, not pressuring together? They really went for top instead of trying to pressure mid? Really? That's crazy. I guess Sona healing is too much? No, this is not a good fight, bro. Why? Man, at least he lived for now. I mean, he's stalling time by surviving for a little bit longer, so they don't immediately win, but this is still a really bad spot to be in. The enemy bot side, and I mean just mainly the AD gap, is really gigantic right now. And the top gap too. Both those things combined doesn't even allow me to reach my spike point that I desperately need to make it so I can do stuff. If I have a melee character get near them, dude, that's all I need. I just need a melee character. I'm speeding up my ally, but... he's just never close enough for my W to bounce because they're just too far away. I got one. I'm bouncing it off my ally to my teammate. Massive. I killed the Ahri with the bounce. I was able to do it, and I got my decap because of what just happened. Let's go! So 30 minutes into the game, he might get a big store. It's gonna... 53% each bounce. Oh, man. I can't even auto-attack that guy a single time, otherwise you probably got him. I think the game might just be over off that. I think that they can push it down mid with the inhib. Well, I tried helping you guys. They kept on pushing for some reason, the Wukong and the Ezreal. I was like, maybe I can get there fast enough, but they died way too fast. So I couldn't really assist. Wait, are they really not going to try to end? Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. I thought that it was like game over. I don't even have my sword boots yet because it's just that important to get to this bounce effect. Alright, well... so I probably want to go my sword boots, and then after sword boots, probably something... I mean, they don't really have much magic resist, right? So I could still try Horizon Focus, because CDR is pretty nice, so I can do more spamming, because Nami's W is kind of long CD. Cool. Also, wasn't there a ward here? Are we not going to clear that? Dude, I just need one minion. Okay, not one minion. I need more than just a caster. I need minions to get my Sorks. They're not going for Baron. I'm just dead. Even if I flash away, I'm still dead. Everybody was so late to this. I was the only one there, so I couldn't be up that far. It's my fault. Thankfully, they did use a Gwen ultimate onto me, but it looks like Wukong is going to get one shot without being able to use his ultimate too, so it's probably just over now. Bummer. Well, GG. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I tried. Top plus bot lane gap was just gigantic. I think that if either of them just played a little bit, like didn't get destroyed as hard, we probably had a good shot at winning with this. But hopefully you understand like how this can function. And we tried. So we tried. I still got some pretty fun plays at least. If only I was able to get a little bit more. If only I got a little bit more. Wow, that was very buggy. So we'll just look at the damage chart. Didn't get to do that much because unfortunately most of the team fights I didn't get to be a part of at the very end. But regardless, thanks for watching again, guys. We tried. Close. Maybe we're able to come back at the end if I just didn't get caught, I guess, even though I still think that it was mainly because of the top and bot gap. But nonetheless, see you guys later. Bye.